somebody casing how our cars are built to try and hurt us later.
You guys are pretty worried about people hurting you?
Yeah, all officers are.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people don't like cops some days.
Police officers hold significant responsibilities on their shoulders, and they should never try to violate the Constitution. Today, we'll be going through some cases where ignorant police officers were caught getting exposed by auditors. In December of 2023, a couple of First Amendment auditors decided to conduct a First Amendment audit at the Camden Police Station and City Hall. Both of them were outside in the parking lot filming the vehicles when one police officer came over to confront them.
I can't really prove yet, so we're just gonna find out. Now, I'm not seeing dash cams. Nope, I don't see any dash cams. Oh, how's it going, man?
Good, how are y'all?
Doing well.
What y'all up to?
Oh, we're independent journalists working on a story here in Camden.
Oh, okay.
Just checking some stuff out.
Are y'all wanting to speak to someone?
We were gonna come inside. I needed to make a FOIA request while I was here.
FOIA? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was about to come in there here in just a second and do that.
Okay. Our mechanic was like, there's some guys filming out by the cars, and so, I can go talk to them.
Yeah, for sure. I'm Justin. What's up?
Foster.
Nice meeting you, brother.
Good to meet you.
The officer appeared pretty calm and composed as he didn't try to escalate the situation. However, this couldn't be said about this female sergeant who came on next and didn't appear too comfortable with the auditors filming around.
CID, patrol commander.
Hey, you probably need to come to the station.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't know, there's some guys out here with cameras. They're not really wanting to talk to us, and they're trying to say something about videoing for their protection, and I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Journalist?
And they say that they're coming in to do some
We're just
work.
independent
I don't know
journalists.
what that means.
Yeah.
And then, is there a blog or something like
Well, you just
Yeah,
kind of
that's
do
what I'm saying.
stories, and sometimes you can sell them to other networks.
Oh, okay.
You know,
No idea who they are.
if not, you can put it on YouTube, whatever you got to do. But it just kind of depends on how it goes and who wants what. Did you have any concerns that I could help you with?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. What's up?
I just asked him.
What's going on? We're independent journalists and working on a story in Camden,
Okay.
and so we're just filming from public areas at this moment.
Sergeant Reynolds appeared indifferent to the law and expressed displeasure with the auditors filming in public. It seems she needed a reminder that filming in public is legal.
And that's completely fine.
That's
but at the same
literally
time,
it.
That's why I'm asking, because
Yeah, you
that
can
could
ask.
be anything from somebody casing how our cars are built to try and hurt us later. That could be anything from somebody casing where all the
You guys are
entrances
pretty worried about people hurting you?
Yeah, all officers are.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people don't like cops some days, and
You're more likely to get hurt as any construction worker than you are as an officer.
not really, because I get hurt a lot on clumsy.
Statistically, you're like 10 times more likely to get hurt as a roofer, for example.
Well,
No one's coming to case you guys or hurt anyone. That's not what we're here doing.
We don't know
It's
that.
sad that you look at me and you think, oh, they're here to hurt me. That's how you think of the public?
no,
They're
it's
here to
not
hurt
like
me?
Anybody chasing me around.
Hey, they have a camera. They must be here to hurt me.
The sergeant had a bizarre logic to ask them to stop filming, and the auditor made sure to take her to the cleaners. Soon after, the police chief arrived, and unlike the sergeant, she had no problems with the auditors filming around.
Yeah.
Well, you're literally filming right now.
I think you could.
Chased you down.
Did you come out to us or did we
You
come?
came to me. I didn't chase you down.
Yeah, I asked you why you were on the parking lot filming our cars.
They
Yeah, and I think we answered you, didn't we?
Not really. You finally answered me. He never answered me even once. Okay.
She's afraid we're here to hurt her, apparently. We're independent journalists. We're working on a story in Camden. We're only intending to film from the public areas. We don't want to go anywhere we can't go or do anything we can't do. That's literally it. Yeah.
You too.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
Courtney Parker.
And
The assistant chief.
Assistant Chief. Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now we're fixing to go in there and make some FOIA requests and get some complaint forms.
Yeah.
To be inside. So.
I talked to Foster about it. Me and him were cool. Really, it was just the lieutenant. I think she was a lieutenant there that had an issue. Everyone else seemed to be
I was
okay.
just wondering what you're doing.
Yeah, we answered her. I don't know. And she answered, well, you could be here to hurt me. It's like, I don't know why your first instinct is I'm here to hurt you, but
Okay, so y'all are just gonna video in the parking lot and then go in?
yeah, we're gonna go inside, get some FOIA requests, and
Okay, alright.
yep.
Alright, thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
The auditors went inside the police station and decided to file a complaint against the sergeant. However, things didn't go as smoothly as they thought, as they were now having trouble accessing the complaint forms.
Can I get a couple of officer complaint forms?
Complaint form?
Yes.
It should.
Is that the?
Thing over there.
Let me see.
That's the Christmas parade. No. 2 FOIA requests and 2 complaint forms.
So what now?
Freedom of information.
Okay, what kind
Maybe I
of
need to do that.
report is it?
Huh?
What kind of report is it?
We're looking for some personnel files from some of the officers.
Huh?
We're gonna get some personnel files from some of your officers through the Freedom of Information, and we need 2 complaint forms.
Okay, you have to talk to the watchman. You know which officer is on, so I can let them know.
Which officer the complaint's on? I'd kind of like to keep that confidential until I get my complaint done.
We just need the forms, please.
But what I have to do is let the watch commander give it to you. She's over patrol.
Okay, you should just have those out to give to people. Usually police stations have them in the lobby, so I don't even have to ask anybody.
Surprisingly, the auditors couldn't even get a complaint form and eventually wrote their complaints on simple pieces of paper before handing them over to the receptionist. Moments later, they decided to go to the Ouachita County Sheriff's Office nearby to get some information.
Freedom of Information?
Yeah, I want to get a complaint form, and I want to know who drives truck 17,
Yeah.
and I want to know everything about the man that drives truck 17. Yeah, I don't have his name. I just have truck 17.
I'd like to get an officer complaint form, a Freedom of Information Act request form, and the name of the gentleman who drives number 17.
Lieutenant Carmen is on his way up here and he'll do the officer complaint for y'all.
Good.
TJ is not in the office, so you can't speak to the direct patrol captain. He's not in.
Well, we just need a
We just need a
form.
form. I don't
We
want
don't
to.
have a form. It has to be done with the officer.
Well, we
like the
can't.
highest ranking one. That's just how our policy is. Like I can't just hand you a form to do.
Okay, maybe he can, because I'm going to do it. I don't want to put my name on anything because I'm going to do it anonymously.
They can do it anonymous, but you have to speak with one of the supervisors to make a complaint.
Both of the auditors weren't too happy with this rule, but agreed to talk to the supervisor. Shortly after, they went over to talk to Mr. Pennington, but they had no clue that he would turn out to be a complete tyrant.
Hey,
Hi.
how can I help you? We just wanted, we asked for the name of the person who drives number 17.
Number 17?
It's I think it's a Dodge truck.
No, we don't have any Dodges.
Maybe it's not a Dodge here.
You got a picture of it.
It's number 17 though, and I got a picture of it that says it belongs to you guys. Here, let me pull it up.
Yeah, let's get out of the way so this gentleman. Oh,
No, no, that's a Ford. That's a Ford.
This is Deputy Daniel Davis.
Daniel
Daniel
Davis.
Davis.
Okay.
So, the next step, we would like a form or an email address or something where we can submit a formal complaint against the
Well, I can take your
we
complaint.
don't want to do that. We
Well,
want
I
to do
don't
a formal.
want to do the other.
Huh?
I mean, why can't you give me the complaint?
Because I want it in writing.
Okay.
I want it.
Well, make your complaint in writing and bring it to us.
Okay, well, yeah.
That's all we were asking.
That's
and-
fine.
yeah, okay.
I mean, it's
Could we just get a blank piece of paper from
You say
you?
his name is Daniel what, Davis?
Daniel Davis.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
He is a deputy.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, make your complaint, bring it up here, we'll be glad to look at it.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine.
Mr. Pennington was compliant at first, but soon decided to escalate the situation as he refused to provide them with paper to write their complaint on.
So what if we want to do it anonymously?
What? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're up here filming me, and evidently you're not doing it anonymously, so
Like, you don't know who I am.
I don't care who you are.
But again, they're.
All right.
You've got a complaint, I want to hear it,
Okay.
regardless what your name is.
We'll take care of
That's
it.
fair. I understand.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
We also want to make a FOIA request. So she's saying I can't.
Okay, go online, fill out.
Well,
the
that's the
form, bring it
thing.
up
We don't
here.
want to go online.
Well, I don't care if you want to
So,
go online,
well,
that's the policy.
do you care about Arkansas state law more than policy, or do you care about policy more than law?
I'm talking to you.
No, hey, Lieutenant, do you not care about Arkansas state law? On record, he doesn't care about state law.
Shortly after, another deputy arrived on the scene, and unlike him, he was very professional and acted according to the law, assisting the auditors in filing a complaint.
Would you mind accepting our freedom of information request?
A blank piece of paper. So you
A
can
blank
write.
piece of paper and a pen would be awesome, and I'll give it to you, and that'll be that. Look at
You
that.
want to write it on this?
Thank you, sir. Can I get your name? Because you...
Yes,
I
yeah.
appreciate
You
you.
want me to write my name on here?
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
That's all that first guy had to do.
That's-
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed
It was
to
that
be.
easy.
Good job, sir. I don't know your name, but good job.
My name is Bryant.
Okay, Brian.
Harmon.
We'll tell the sheriff that we thought you did a great job.
Yeah, you need to be the new captain if you're not already above one. You gave me a piece of paper and a pen in an instant. That's all I was
Anything
asking
about
for.
me you want to know? If you want something, just ask. I'll tell you.
That's how it should be, man.
We
Yeah.
wish you get back to work, Lieutenant. I didn't want to report you off the street
Yeah.
for this.
Here, I need to make a complaint on that captain before I leave.
Yeah.
However, the auditors were not yet done with Pennington as he had been a tyrant, so they proceeded to call him out again. This time, they made sure to ask him some probing questions.
Would you mind sending him back out here? I need to make a complaint.
Give me just a moment.
Thank you.
The supervisor was being unnecessarily rude and difficult, whereas he should have calmly dealt with the situation and de-escalated this matter. He tried to act above the law, and that's when the auditors reminded him of his duties. It's shocking to see how public officials can't even do the job they are paid for.
No, you're nobody to me.
I'm nobody to
No,
you.
you hadn't given me your name, so you're nobody.
So I'm
You give me
nobody
your
to
name,
you.
Then you'll be somebody.
Okay, my name's David.
My name's David too.
Okay, so now, am I somebody now?
Yeah. What is your complaint?
Our complaint is that you wouldn't take
Okay,
a
a while
complaint.
ago that wasn't a complaint. A while
No,
ago you
we
wanted to
already
know
gave
who
that
somebody
complaint.
was.
Yes, ma'am.
I give you that information. I told you what to do.
Yes, you can.
Now you're just
No.
trying to make complaints.
Okay, you're
about
not even
everything.
staying on the same track, brother. So I need to make,
All right.
I needed, listen,
Make
no,
your
no, no,
complaint.
let me say this. I needed to make a FOIA request.
Okay.
And you refused to let me do that?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You
No, I
walked
did not.
off
No,
and said I couldn't
told
do
you.
it.
I give you
I have it on
instructions.
camera, bro.
I don't care what you've got.
I
give
see
you
that.
Instructions
I see
on
you don't
what
know
to
or
do.
care.
All right.
Arkansas
We're
state
done
law,
with this conversation.
sir.
You're up here making a
what does
scene.
Arkansas?
You need to
what
leave.
does Arkansas state law say about
You
FOIA?
need to leave.
It says I can submit it in writing, and you
We're done
refuse to
talking.
let me do that. Now I want to make a complaint on you. So now you're refusing to let me make a complaint. Now you're refusing to let me make a complaint.
And just like that, Mr. Pennington refused to accept a complaint for the second time. The auditors were shocked to see this entitlement, but had no other option than to go on with their day.
And then
clue how that one got you.
Then Pennington
Yes,
came
sir.
out and
You're
showed his ass and pissed us all off. Well, pissed me off and him off. And
Told me I was nothing and didn't matter, and I didn't get to do any of that. You know, like
Yeah.
get out of here,
So y'all
dude.
from Camden, or y'all just come down here on a tier?
we're from Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, we just go all over Arkansas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no problem with you guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Y'all too.
Thanks.
Soon, the auditors were left alone and decided to end their audit. As of today, they haven't heard back from the sheriff's office, and Mr. Pennington has not been held accountable for his action. Well, if you think these cops were delusional, this next officer wasn't any different, but he ended up doing something unexpected.
What's up, bro, man?
What's going on?
Not much.
You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Oh, you're one of those.
Oh, just asking you who you are? Long Island Audit? Have you heard of that?
Yes, Long Island. Cool,
Yeah.
man. Cool.
In June of 2024, First Amendment auditor Sean Paul Reyes was conducting a First Amendment audit at the Madison County Service Center when a woman approached him and straight away called for police.
You were just videotaping my car.
Which one's your car?
Well, may I help you with anything? Do you work here at this building?
Who are you, ma'am?
Do you work here in this building?
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you one as well, ma'am. Who are you?
I'll talk to security.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, bro, man?
What's going on?
Not much.
You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Oh, you're one of those.
Oh, just asking you who you are?
Deputy Simmons.
Deputy Simmons.
Yeah.
What does one of those mean?
One of the blogger guys.
Blogger guys? Just by me asking, do people not ask you your
because
name
you're
and
out here
badge number?
filming, looking in the windows. I'm not going to get into all that with you. Have a
So
good
are we
day.
done here? Okay, great. Thank you.
Deputy Simmons seemed to casually mock the auditor for filming, and Sean didn't take this lightly. He proceeded to return to the building, but not before getting an earful.
Back in here is restricted area because that's where they got the parking to do
No, it's not.
the things
No, it's not.
for the parking.
No, it's not.
Okay, you're one of those. Have a
It's
good
just
day.
not a restricted area.
Have a good day.
By me telling you something's not restricted, that's being one of those. That's what being one of those, deputy. That's ridiculous. So by you telling me a restricted area is non-restricted area is restricted, are you one of those? Are you one of those? You're one of those, aren't you, deputy?
Sean went inside the service center, and as usual, people started to complain about him filming in public. However, suddenly the deputy had a change of mind and did something that's very rare among cops.
She said, you know the situation with all the terrorism.
9 at window 286.
Oh, okay.
Now serving there.
They do that.
9 at window L9.
Come out and tell them to
Now
get off
serving
the
bar.
property and all that kind of
1.
stuff there. Because they're not doing
5 at
that.
window
Trying
L1.
to create a situation to have on.
No, they're just trying to see if they're going to get told to leave property that's public property. They're not doing nothing illegal.
Okay.
But he knows what he's doing. The only thing like in here, like he would know that he can film computers and stuff like that because that's private information. But public buildings stuff they can film on. It's not illegal.
Now
No,
serving
he's good. He's good. Yeah, no, he's good. He's
9
good.
at window L19.
Simmons seemed like a completely different person from just moments before. He approached Sean and apologized for his earlier comment, a trait that's almost non-existent in cops.
Thank you, sir.
You know that, right?
Right.
About filming computers.
Right. I'm not here to get any. If there's any private information, that's not my goal here. But no, I appreciate you letting them know and de-escalating the situation. I don't want to get into any conflict. I want people to be educated on our rights and respect our rights. That's what I want.
When I walked up, I was just being not trying to be facetious. I was kind of trying to joke with yourself. Oh, you're one of those, just being a blocker and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I just any law enforcement. It's not meant to harass anybody. I just ask people for the name and badge number as a public servant.
Deputy Simmons, Randy Simmons.
Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you.
I think I've seen you on Facebook before.
Really, Sean?
Yeah, I think so.
Long Island Audit. Have you heard of that?
Yes, Long Island. Cool, man. Cool.
I try to treat everybody with respect. If you've seen any of my videos, I treat public servants with respect. I want to be treated with respect as well. That's it.
Yeah.
I want my rights to be respected, and for law enforcement uphold their oath, and that's it. Promoting transparency in government, and that's all I'm about.
Despite the shortcomings in law enforcement, this deputy was up to the mark. Even after making a slight fumble earlier, he thought about his actions and immediately corrected them.
There was no.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, listen, it wasn't a big deal. I've been treated far worse than that. That's nothing, you know.
Well, my partner was in here by himself, and that's why I got to go by.
Right. Yeah, no, I get it. Is there a lot of crime here at the licensing service?
No, every now and then.
Because I've been around the entire country. I've never seen a metal detector. Is there a court in here?
Yeah, probate court.
Oh, okay. So
that's where they do a lot of the mental health
This
stuff.
is a courtroom. Okay.
Yeah.
This has.
You know, by Alabama constitutional law, we have to have law enforcement where
there's a judge, right? That makes sense.
And so you get it's a lot going on in this building.
Right.
And you come in on a good day. I mean, it's really slow.
Okay. Normally it's busier than this.
Sean, it's usually standing room only.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievably busy in here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy in here.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that, like, when they said, "Oh, he's just trying to antagonize us for reaction," you told them, "No. He's just here. He's a journalist exercising his rights." I appreciate that because some people don't get. There are people who, just like they're in law enforcement, they're citizens who just want to be difficult. But at the end of the day, this is about bridging the gap between law enforcement and the public. For me,
Deputy Simmons deserves immense respect for swallowing his pride and doing the right thing. Sean seemed pretty happy with the deputy's behavior as well, and he kept on talking to him for quite a while.
He's actually right. I mean, I've seen them, and I'm like, I'm kind of going with the law enforcement side of it, and then I'm like, see your side of it. But no, that's when you said your name, I was like, I know that cat. He's a celebrity.
Oh man!
Yeah. I feel like I met one.
Yeah.
I mean, you do good work. I'll say that.
I appreciate it.
Some people take it aggressive, but I should have been a little more respectful out there, and I apologize. I got to get back into my
Right. Listen. At the end of the day, the reason why is I try and treat all law enforcement with respect from just because they're law enforcement, and I've had my rights violated. As you've seen, I've been arrested, I've had my rights violated a lot, and I've beat it in court. But so I don't try and take it out just anybody wearing a uniform. I try not to take out that frustration that those other officers did against me. And that's what I try and tell people in the government. Like, just because somebody has insulted you or done something wrong to you with a camera doesn't mean everybody with a camera is going to do that to you. So treat people on a case-by-case basis, and you know, that's how the world should work, really.
Soon the deputy had to take his leave, and Sean kept recording for some time before he decided to conclude his audit. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed cases where police officers were humbled by auditors. It's concerning to observe the lack of knowledge some officers have regarding the Constitution and laws. However, the second case provides a ray of hope, demonstrating that there are good cops on the force who are unafraid to admit their mistakes. We can only hope that more officers strengthen themselves to set aside their egos, following the example of this courageous officer. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.